Is seafood safe if you have diabetes? It's a question more people are asking, especially those trying to balance blood sugar while still enjoying satisfying, flavorful meals. Can fish actually help support more stable glucose levels? Or are there hidden risks you need to know about? The truth is, some types of seafood can absolutely help you feel more energized, reduce post-meal crashes, and support long-term blood sugar balance. Others, not so much, especially when they're prepared in certain ways. In this video, we're going to walk through the best seafood choices for blood sugar control, explain why they work, and point out common seafood mistakes that may quietly be working against your health goals. Whether you love salmon, shrimp, sardines, or you're just trying to make healthier food decisions, this video is for you. And if you're focused on eating smarter as you age, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We share simple, practical health guidance each week to help you feel stronger, steadier, and more confident with every meal. All right, let's dive into the seafood that truly supports better blood sugar. So why is seafood considered such a smart choice for people with diabetes? To start with, most seafood is naturally low in carbohydrates. That means it doesn't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar like starchy sides or sugary snacks might. Instead, fish and shellfish are rich in high-quality protein, the kind that helps repair muscle, support immune function, and most importantly, keeps your energy steady after meals. But what really sets seafood apart is its content of omega-3 fatty acids. Healthy fats found in fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. Omega-3s are known for their heart protective benefits, but they may also help reduce inflammation and improve the way your body responds to insulin, both of which are critical if you're managing diabetes or pre-diabetes. And there's another benefit that's often overlooked: satiety. Seafood tends to make you feel full and satisfied, without the heavy, sluggish feeling that can come from high-carb meals. That means you're less likely to reach for snacks or feel hungry an hour later. So when you combine low carbs, clean protein, and healthy fat, seafood becomes a powerful tool for balancing blood sugar, supporting metabolism, and aging well with more energy. 1. Fatty fish. Let's start with one of the most powerful seafood categories for blood sugar support: fatty fish. When we talk about fatty fish, we're referring to options like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout. These aren't just delicious. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which offer a wide range of benefits for anyone managing diabetes or trying to age with strength and stability. So, what makes fatty fish so special? First, they're incredibly high in quality protein, which helps you feel full and keeps your blood sugar steady after meals. Protein slows digestion, supports muscle maintenance, and reduces the chances of those mid-afternoon energy crashes that many people with diabetes are all too familiar with. But it's the omega-3s that really give fatty fish their reputation. Omega-3 fatty acids are a type of healthy fat your body needs but can't make on its own. They've been shown to reduce inflammation, which plays a key role in insulin resistance. And when inflammation is lower, your body is more responsive to insulin, making it easier to manage blood sugar over time. On top of that, omega-3s also help protect your heart, which is especially important for people with diabetes, since the risk of heart disease increases when blood sugar is poorly controlled. Now let's talk about taste and preparation, because fatty fish are also some of the easiest to cook well at home. Salmon, for example, can be baked with just a little olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs. It flakes easily, doesn't dry out quickly, and pairs beautifully with non-starchy vegetables like asparagus or spinach. Sardines, whether fresh or canned, are full of calcium and omega-3. They can be added to salads, mashed onto whole grain toast, or served with avocado for a simple, balanced meal. Mackerel and trout have bold flavor, but they're excellent grilled, broiled, or even pan-seared with a touch of olive oil and garlic. And here's the best part. None of these fish contain any carbohydrates. So when you choose fatty fish, you're getting nutrients that help regulate glucose without adding any sugars or starches to your plate. Just remember to prepare them simply, skip the breading, avoid sugary glazes, and watch the salt if you're using canned or smoked varieties. If you're new to cooking fish at home, start with salmon. It's forgiving, flavorful, and widely available. Aim to include fatty fish in your meals at least 2 times per week for the best long-term benefits. Because when you make fatty fish a regular part of your routine, you're not just supporting your blood sugar. You're investing in your heart, your brain, and your future energy levels, all with one simple, satisfying meal. 2. Lean white fish. If you're looking for a lighter seafood option, something mild, easy to digest, and still blood sugar friendly, lean white fish is a great place to start. Some of the best-known choices include cod and haddock. These fish are low in fat, naturally free of carbohydrates, and still offer plenty of high-quality protein, which helps you feel full and steady without raising your glucose. Let's start with cod. Cod has a delicate, mild flavor and a flaky texture. It's very forgiving to cook and pairs well with all kinds of simple seasonings, like olive oil, lemon, garlic, or herbs. You can bake it in the oven alongside non-starchy vegetables like broccoli or green beans for a clean, blood sugar-friendly meal. Haddock is slightly firmer and has a richer flavor, but it's still gentle and approachable. It holds up well to pan-searing or baking and makes a great weeknight dinner when paired with sautéed greens or a side of cabbage slaw. The real advantage of these lean white fish is how easy they are on digestion. For anyone who prefers lighter meals, especially in the evening, cod and haddock provide the protein your body needs without feeling heavy or overwhelming. They're also a smart choice for those watching their cholesterol or heart health, since they contain minimal saturated fat and no hidden sugars. One thing to keep in mind, because these fish are naturally low in fat, you'll want to pair them with something that helps round out the meal, like healthy fats from olive oil, avocado, or nuts, and fiber from leafy greens or roasted vegetables. This combination helps slow digestion and keeps your blood sugar from rising too quickly. So if you're looking for a gentle, satisfying seafood option that fits easily into your blood sugar routine, cod and haddock are 2 of the best lean fish to keep in rotation. Simple, clean, and great for building balanced meals that leave you feeling good after you eat. 3. Shellfish. Now let's talk about another powerful group of seafood for blood sugar support. Shellfish. When we say shellfish, we're talking about options like shrimp, scallops, and mussels. And for people with diabetes or anyone trying to eat smarter as they age, these can be excellent additions to your weekly meal plan. Here's why. Shellfish are naturally very low in carbohydrates. That means they don't cause blood sugar spikes the way many processed proteins or starchy sides might. They're also packed with lean protein, which helps keep you full and steady after meals. But beyond protein, shellfish are also rich in key minerals that support overall metabolic health. For example, shrimp is high in selenium, zinc, and vitamin B12. all nutrients that help your body use energy more efficiently. Scallops are an excellent source of lean protein, and they cook quickly, making them perfect for simple, healthy dinners. Mussels are full of iron and omega-3 fatty acids and offer even more fiber than many other seafood options, thanks to their natural structure. The best part? Shellfish are incredibly versatile and cook in just a few minutes. You can toss shrimp into a vegetable stir-fry, sear scallops with olive oil and garlic, or steam mussels with herbs and a splash of lemon. Just be mindful of a couple key things. First, watch how they're prepared. Breaded or fried shrimp, for example, can add unnecessary carbs and unhealthy oils, undoing many of the benefits. Instead, opt for grilled, sautéed, or steamed versions with simple, wholesome ingredients. Second, if you're watching your cholesterol, it's a good idea to enjoy shellfish in moderation. Shrimp, in particular, is higher in dietary cholesterol than other seafood. But for most people, that has far less impact than once thought, especially when balanced with vegetables and heart-healthy fats. Portion-wise, about 3 to 4 ounces is typically just right for one serving, roughly the size of a deck of cards or your palm. So if you're looking for fast, flavorful protein that won't spike your blood sugar, shellfish like shrimp, scallops, and mussels are reliable, delicious options. They bring variety to your meals, cook quickly, and can help you stay satisfied without added carbs or guilt. Coming up next, we'll take a quick look at how to prepare seafood in the healthiest way possible, and a few common mistakes to avoid at dinner time. 4. How to prepare it. Now that we've covered the best types of seafood for blood sugar, let's talk about something just as important: how you prepare it. Because even the healthiest fish can turn into a blood sugar bomb if it's cooked the wrong way. Here's the good news. Seafood doesn't need fancy ingredients or heavy sauces to taste amazing. In fact, the simpler the preparation, the better it is for your health. And often, the better it tastes too. Start with grilling, baking, or steaming. These cooking methods don't add any carbs, sugars, or unhealthy fats. They let the natural flavor of the fish or shellfish shine through, and they're easy to do at home with basic tools. For example, you can bake a piece of salmon or cod in the oven at 375 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. Add just a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and a sprinkle of herbs like dill, parsley, or thyme. That's all it takes to make a satisfying, blood sugar-friendly meal. Grilling also works beautifully, especially for fattier fish like mackerel or sardines, which hold together well and develop a nice, smoky flavor. Steaming is a great option for delicate fish and shellfish, like mussels or scallops. It preserves moisture and nutrients without adding anything that could spike your glucose. Now, here's what to avoid. Stay away from breading, deep frying, or heavy glazes. A piece of fish dipped in breadcrumbs and fried in vegetable oil might taste familiar, but it adds starch, absorbs unhealthy fats, and can turn a healthy protein into something that spikes your blood sugar and weighs you down. Also, watch out for sweet marinades or sauces like teriyaki, honey glaze, or sweet chili. They often contain hidden sugars that you won't see just by looking at the plate. Instead, use seasonings that support your health and metabolism. Fresh herbs, garlic, lemon or lime, olive oil, black pepper, a pinch of sea salt if needed. Pair your seafood with non-starchy vegetables like leafy greens, zucchini, broccoli, or asparagus. This combination of clean protein, fiber, and healthy fats helps slow digestion and keep your energy stable after meals. The goal here isn't to make your meals bland, it's to make them smart. With just a few simple ingredients and mindful preparation, you can enjoy seafood in a way that supports your blood sugar, your heart, and your overall wellness. Next, we'll look at some common seafood pitfalls, things that may seem harmless but can quietly sabotage your efforts if you're not careful. If you're finding this helpful so far, go ahead and like this video and hit subscribe for more simple health tips every week. Seafood pitfalls to watch for. So far, we've talked about the seafood that supports stable blood sugar and how to prepare it in a way that works with your body. But now, let's look at the flip side. The common mistakes that can quietly turn a healthy seafood meal into something that spikes your glucose or strains your heart. These aren't always obvious, and most people don't mean to make them. But knowing what to watch out for can make a big difference, especially if you're trying to manage diabetes and maintain long-term energy. Let's start with one of the most common culprits, breaded or fried seafood. Fish sticks, fried shrimp, crispy fish sandwiches, they're familiar, comforting, and often found in restaurant menus and frozen food aisles. But the problem is that the breading adds refined carbohydrates, which break down quickly and cause your blood sugar to spike. And the frying oil often adds unhealthy trans fats or excess calories that can slow digestion and increase inflammation. If you enjoy that crunchy texture, try roasting or air-frying fish with a light coating of almond flour or crushed seeds instead. You get the texture without the starch overload. Next up, canned fish in sauces. Now, canned fish like sardines or tuna can be a convenient, nutritious choice. But when they're packed in heavy sauces like tomato, mustard, or barbecue, they often come with added sugar and sodium. Always check the label. Look for options packed in water or olive oil, and skip anything with high fructose corn syrup or added sweeteners. Then there's heavily salted or smoked fish, like smoked salmon or anchovies. While these can be flavorful, they're often very high in sodium. And for older adults, especially those with high blood pressure or kidney concerns, too much salt can lead to water retention, pressure spikes, or fatigue. You don't have to avoid smoked fish entirely, but enjoy it in small amounts and balance it with lots of water and potassium-rich vegetables like spinach or avocado. And finally, watch your sauces. Even the healthiest piece of fish can become a problem when it's drenched in a sugary or creamy glaze. Things like honey garlic, teriyaki, sweet chili, and some soy-based marinades may contain more sugar than you think. And creamy sauces like tartar, Alfredo, or mayonnaise-heavy dressings often come loaded with hidden carbs and excess fat. Instead, use natural flavors like lemon, garlic, herbs, mustard, vinegar, or a touch of olive oil. These add richness and depth without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. The bottom line: seafood is one of the best protein sources you can choose, but how it's prepared and what it's served with makes all the difference. Avoid the traps of breading, frying, salty packaging, or sugary sauces, and you'll turn a simple fish dinner into a blood sugar-friendly powerhouse that truly supports your energy, your heart, and your goals. Simple seafood meals. Let's make all this even more practical by walking through a few simple, balanced seafood meals you can enjoy without needing special ingredients or complicated cooking. Each of these meal ideas is designed to keep your blood sugar steady, your digestion light, and your energy stable for hours. Let's start with a classic: grilled salmon with roasted broccoli. Salmon brings omega-3 fatty acids, high-quality protein, and no carbs at all. Paired with broccoli, which is rich in fiber and antioxidants, you get a complete, low-glycemic meal that satisfies without spiking blood sugar. It's nourishing, heart-healthy, and easy to prepare. Next, shrimp stir-fry with olive oil and leafy greens. Shrimp cooks in under 5 minutes and has almost no carbs. Toss it in a skillet with olive oil, garlic, and vegetables like spinach, kale, or bok choy. This dish is light, high in protein, and fast to digest, perfect for lunch or a light dinner. Here's another favorite: tuna with avocado and cucumber. Whether you're using canned tuna in water or grilled fresh tuna, this is a great no-cook option. Slice half an avocado, add some chopped cucumber, and you have a protein-packed, fiber-rich, and fat-balanced plate that's ideal for blood sugar control. And finally, baked cod with lemon and cabbage slaw. Cod is lean, flaky, and very mild in flavor. Pair it with a simple slaw made from shredded cabbage, olive oil, and a splash of vinegar. It's low in carbs, rich in crunch and texture, and helps you feel satisfied without heaviness. Now let's go over a few tips to make these meals work even better for you. Keep portions around 3 to 4 ounces. That's roughly the size of your palm. It's enough protein to support muscle and satiety without overloading your system. Always pair your seafood with fiber and healthy fats. This combination slows glucose absorption and supports a more stable blood sugar response after meals. And here's one that's easy to overlook. Stay hydrated. Seafood is naturally light, and many people forget to drink enough water with these meals. Try sipping herbal tea or filtered water with lemon to support digestion, circulation, and blood sugar balance. And most importantly, eat seafood regularly, not just once in a while. Including fish or shellfish 2 to 3 times a week is one of the easiest ways to build more blood sugar-friendly meals into your routine without giving up flavor, comfort, or variety. With a few simple tweaks, your plate can be just as enjoyable and a lot more supportive of your long-term health. Let me share a quick story about someone who made a few small changes and saw a real difference. Jean is 70 years old. For years, she leaned on familiar meals: fried chicken a few nights a week, pasta-based dinners that were comforting but left her feeling heavy and tired. At her last doctor's visit, her A1C came back at 7.2, right on the edge of where things start to become a concern. She didn't want to feel like she had to give everything up. She just wanted to feel better. So Jean made one small decision. She swapped her fried chicken for grilled salmon twice a week. She also began preparing shrimp and vegetable bowls instead of her usual pasta meals, mixing in colorful greens, olive oil, and lemon for flavor. She didn't go on a diet. She didn't count calories. She just cooked a little differently, a couple nights at a time. And within 2 months, Jean noticed something change. Her post-meal fatigue started to fade, and she had more energy in the afternoons. When she went back for a follow-up, her A1C had dropped from 7.2 to 6.7. It wasn't drastic, it was consistent, and it reminded her and all of us that even simple swaps can quietly reshape our health. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. Seafood is one of the smartest protein choices you can make if you're managing blood sugar. It's naturally low in carbohydrates, high in clean protein, and full of nutrients that support heart health, brain function, and steady energy. But just as important as what you eat is how you prepare it. So remember, Prioritize grilled, baked, or steamed fish. Avoid breading, deep frying, or sugary glazes. And always pair seafood with non-starchy vegetables and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado to help balance blood sugar and digestion. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. Just a few thoughtful swaps each week can make a real difference, just like it did for Jean. So here's a gentle challenge for you. Try one seafood-based meal this week. Maybe grilled salmon with greens, or shrimp with cabbage slaw. Start simple and see how your body feels after. And we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments what you're going to try first. Was there a tip or meal idea today that stood out to you? If this video helped you feel more confident or clear about what to eat, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. We're here every week with practical health guidance designed to support your journey. No hype, just clarity, compassion, and what works. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.